Good morning, my lovely viewers, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'll be going through the surprise update that Fisch has recently added. So, going through what the update log says, there is multiple balance changes and a mastery for the Lemonade Serenade. The venue takeover rods have, well, at least most of it have been already removed. Yeah, so this video will mainly go over the balance changes, and maybe in tomorrow or a later video, I will do a mastery guide for the Lemonade Serenade. So now going to the balance changes, the nectar bait has been changed from a limited bait to an unusual bait. The lure speed has now been increased to a 30%, and bees, which are the legendary inside the this place, also prefer it now. The nectar bait obtainment has also been changed. Previously, you have to buy it from a specific NPC inside the venue takeover, but now there is a small chance when you're fishing in the nectar den to obtain it. It is about a 1%. During a nectar bloom, which is the event inside that area, it has been increased to 2%, with a 50% for a double, and a 10 times chance, which is a 10%, to obtain the nectar bait by using the Sweet Stinger rod. Scavenger enchant will also make it easier to get that bait. And the Living Garden flowers have also a chance to give 3 to 5 nectar bait at a 10%. Next is the Remembrance Rod. So this rod, previously I have mentioned in this video that you will have to catch 500 butterflies of the Fluttering mutation and Departed mutation. They have both been reduced to a 300 requirement, so that is way easier than 500. The Tropical Toucan can now give you the Ant Bait, Beetle Grub, Nectar, Centipede, Stag Beetle, Dragonfly, and Glowworm bait while you're fishing inside the Nectar Den. The Sweet Stinger Rod has its disturbance increase from a 2 to a 3, and the Hunt Focus from a 10 to a 20. The progression speed has also been increased while you are fishing inside the Nectar Den. The Honeycomb passive catch grants now a 3 to 5 nectar bait. Next is the Wisdom Rod. So the Wisdom Rod has its luck increased from a 80% to a 130%. The level requirement has been dropped from an 80 to a now 50. The passive state is now a status effect, so it will appear here. Each passive now grants 1.5 progression and 2% resilience. It should appear here as well. Next is all of the Bloomspire variants. So the Twisted Toxins now has a base chance of a 10 to the Flower Guardian Hunt. The Blooming Splendor now has a 15 to a Flower Guardian, and the Slumbering Elegance now has a base of 20 disturbance to the Flower Guardian. Next is the Rod of the Depths. So the Hunt Focus, which is the Absolute Darkness, has been increased from a +3 to a +5. It has now a 15% for the Hex mutation, and every 3 catches, the Spirit will grant a 85% for the Abyssal mutation fish with the 1.35x weight multiplier, or a 15% chance for the Hex fish at a 0.8 weight multiplier, which makes it smaller. The Champion's Rod has been buffed. Its lure speed is now 80%. Its luck is now 130%. And it has a 10% to give the Greedy mutation. The Voyager rod has been buffed. Again, I think. So now the Leer speed is now 70%, and the Fossilized mutation is now also a 40%. The Rainbow Cluster rod now has a 10% for the Rainbow mutation, and a 15% during the Rainbow weather. The Split Branch Twig has been nerfed slightly. When perfect catching a fish at night, normally it will give you both fishes, but now it will only give you both fishes if the other fish, or the unselected fish, is not past that block. So let's say I want to catch a Scylla, and I don't want to catch the I don't want to hook it. I will have to previously catch the other fish at perfect catch to guarantee the Scylla, but now I don't think it will work. And the rotting mutation chance, the rotting mutation multiplier has been increased from a 0.7 to a 0.88. Next is the mutated Sharky. So a 15% or a 30% at max level natural mutation chance has been increased. Now it has a 5% universal mutation chance, a 10% at max, a 50% chance, 100% at max, to spawn a whirlpool every 150 seconds or 90 seconds at max. And what this does is now it will give you a 15%, 20% at max for the Abyssal mutation, allows travel to the depths. It lasts for 30 seconds, 40 seconds at max. It has a 10%, 20% at max, every 10 seconds, 5 seconds at max, to bite the bar, increasing the bar's acceleration by 1.25 times, 1.75 times at max, for 5 seconds, and this can trigger at the start of your fishing. Now on to roaming fishes. Roaming fishes have been changed a little. Divine Secrets can be spawned, is re-enabled as a spawning roaming fish, but at a 1/10 of their original spawn rate. Not sure what that means, but sure. Roaming Divine Secrets cannot spawn within the first 10 minutes of a server starting. And the Cataclysmic Fishes, which is the Char Bidus, Luska, and Akuromokuni, Long Pike, and Mustard, have all been reduced for their spawn rates. And lastly, the shells inside the Grand Reef area, the cooldown has been removed when offering shells. And yeah, that is it for this video. Tomorrow or a later date, I will be doing the mastery for the Lemonade Serenade. So until then, I'll be seeing you guys. Bye!